this. Oh my gosh, this would have been worse if it was not recorded. So thank you, thank you, thank you. It is Thursday morning, and what a week. Okay, what a week. This Zoom will be super transparent. Okay, I'm not going to hold anything back. And so if you guys want to judge me, but please don't, because I am not perfect at all by any means. A little bit of background of why discipline is so important. Okay, when I started this business, I had a lot of flexibility in my schedule. And if that's you, drop it in the chat, right? Maybe you're like, I don't work. I can sleep in. My kids can watch cartoons first thing in the morning, okay? Maybe you're like, I just have to get up, get my kids to school, and then I don't have anything to do all throughout the day. Maybe you work a 9-to-5 job. Maybe you work a 6-to-2. Maybe you're working graveyards. Whatever it is, where's the flexibility in your schedule? And where there's flexibility, for me, I feel like that can breed fear. And because I have so much flexibility, I also don't have discipline in those areas. Okay, so when I first started this business, and my dogs might go crazy, so Kilo, stop it. So I might have to kick them out. But they're worse than kids, guys. Like, I can see someone else has like a cat running around, right? I got cats, I got dogs, I got all the things, right? So when I first started, I had 60 hours a week in the salon, and I had 2 babies at home, and which still created flexibility. And so I knew that if I didn't have a client today, man, it would be like a day I didn't shower or get ready. And I would use that day to just do nothing besides be in my bed or couch and watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians or whatever I wanted, right? And so that was fine. There's nothing wrong with that until there's something wrong with it. Okay. And one day would turn into 4, which would turn into 5. And again, super transparent, you guys. I'm just telling you how it was for me. Anything I say on Zooms, please note too, you guys, this is just my opinion. This is not right or wrong. It's either working for you or it's working against you. And so you are allowed to take whatever I say and use it for you, or put it on the shelf and maybe pull it out later. Okay. So I would wake up in the morning, and I didn't have clients most days till 12, 1, even mostly at night, because that's when people go get their hair done, is usually afternoons or nights. And so my kids would wake up, and like the depressed mom that I was, I would let them watch cartoons and TV, and I would sulk every single morning. And anytime I could, to be honest, anytime I didn't have to get ready, anytime I didn't have to do something, I wasn't. And maybe that's you right now. Maybe you're like, oh, I haven't had kids. Doesn't sound fun. It is fun, but it is the reality of it. And sometimes it's hard. Life's just freaking hard. And it's harder when we have to be our own disciplinary and we don't have someone to tell us what to do. And so after I had babies and I was working in the salon, I also got a job at a bank. And I would go to a bank and I would work from 7 to 11. That was it. That was all I worked. And it was so I would force myself to get up, get ready, and get on a schedule. I'm more productive when I'm up and I'm ready and I'm doing the things and I feel better. And that helped me get out of the depression that I was in. And so, but then when 11 o'clock would come around, I'd come home and, right, got kids at home, I'm in the salon, but it was like, what's the minimum I can do to perform at the minimum? Like, what can I get away with right now to like look semi-decent? How dirty are these jeans? Like, when was the last time I even showered? How much perfume can I spray on so nobody knows that it's been 3 days since I've even gotten ready? And that was the reality. I had zero discipline because I had so much flexibility. Okay. And my clients didn't care if I showed up with a hat on, dirty hair, wet hair, clean hair. And so I would do the minimum. Gosh, anyone else feel that way? You're like, no, that's me. Yeah, right now I'm just doing the minimum to get by. Enough. It's good enough. I'm going to move on. We're good. Okay. And so then I started a business and I was really working 60 plus hours in the salon, 2 babies running around at my feet. And then I was started eliminating my clients because my business was taking off. But what I was finding was that it was okay to be in sweats, leggings, and or pajamas more than I was getting ready. And I knew for me, again, just for me, I'm not saying this is right or wrong or this is for you or not, but take something from it if you will. When I knew it was a problem when the only time I put on makeup, got dressed, or fully got ready was for church on Sunday. And even then it was like, can I salvage this? But when did I feel the best? It was Sunday. When I got ready. When I invested in myself every single morning, and when I put on a nice pair of shoes, some lipstick, and some earrings. Okay, like it's a miracle what those things can do. Okay, it's like, ooh, superpower here, we're good to go. And so me and my friend, one of my distributors, we also were like, it was like we would see who could win on not getting ready, right? Like it'd be like, dude, I got 4 days. Oh my gosh, I got 7. Dude, this is like great. This is the best life. And then what I was finding was I wasn't producing results. Not to the max of my capacity, not to the max of what I knew I could, not to the max that if I wanted, as a distributor, I wanted to run my business in a multi-million-dollar business. Well, multimillionaires don't stay in pajamas for 7 days. Okay. Or do laundry once a month, or eat chips and salsa. Maybe they do, actually. That's a lie. We totally eat chips and salsa all the time. Okay. So I started having, me and my friend were like, this is bad, dude. Like, we got to do something about this. Like, and do you guys have those friends that it's like negativity breeds negativity? And if that's okay for them, then it's okay for me. Right. And so we started agreeing that we were going to take selfies, and we were going to be disciplined in our morning routine so we could perform better and we could be better. And it was great. And then I realized I don't even have any clothes that make me feel good. I don't even have anything in my home that when I put on, I feel like I can go conquer the world. And let alone the little world inside my home of 2 kids running around at my feet. And so we started saying, okay, 5 out of 7, we can do this. We can have 1 day, 2 days where we don't get ready, where we are allowed to veg out, do whatever. And things started shifting. And so we started getting ready. And you guys all know, us women, even the guys, they have their 5-minute ready. Like, oop, I got to go somewhere. Hurry. And then I've got my like hour glitter glam, right? Like where we can go and we can be to the max. Okay. And so it didn't matter what kind of ready, we would start to get ready. And then I started noticing that I wasn't as depressed. I wasn't as down. I was more excited. I was posting more about me than I was Googled images. And for my business was more attractive marketing versus like, hey, nobody's seeing me like this. Like, nah, I don't look good right now. And so, oop, there goes my earring. My superpowers fell out. But I started saying, like, hey, if Mark called me and said, hey, Amber, I want to FaceTime you right now. And you guys, I was like probably like a distributor to Diamond Dish. If Mark called me right now and said, hey, Amber, I want to talk to you, would I be like, oh, shoot, boss is calling. I ain't ready. Give me 5 minutes. Or would I be ready to live and be at the max of my capacity? Would I ready to perform at the best of my ability? And so the first thing I want to talk about in discipline, you guys, is look better to feel better, to perform better, to produce better. Okay. Now, again, I'm not saying full makeup max. Some days it's just my eyebrows. All right. Like we can't be having walking face. Like I need to just put my eyebrows on, put some dry shampoo in my hair and get changed. Those are discipline steps that will make you feel better. Okay. And whether it doesn't matter what stage you're in. Even if you have kids at home, I promise, just start with getting changed. And so for me, something I do every single morning, and this is something I'm going to challenge you guys to do as well, is to make your bed. If you make your bed right now, drop a 1 in the chat. If you make your bed, like every single day, I make my bed. It's got to happen. And if you don't make your bed every single day, drop a 2. Okay. Nothing wrong with not making, girl, I went like 13 years without making my bed. Okay. And I read a book called Make Your Bed, and how it literally in your brain creates the check mark of I've already succeeded today. And so when do you want to start that process of like, hey, I got something done. I feel productive. Now I can perform. And instead we wake up and we're like, oh, I'm going to get on my phone. Kids are going to watch TV. Again, nothing wrong with this, guys. Like, I have been there, guilty as charged. And so we get on our phone, we start checking emails, we get into inbox, we get into the comparison game, and you haven't even left your bed yet. And so in my morning, I wake up and I make my bed. Y'all, it's made right now. And if I'm sleeping and Josh gets out, he makes his half of the bed. Vice versa. If he's still sleeping and I'm up, I make my bed. So that's disciplinary number one. Let's get into good habits of making our bed. Now, this is crazy, but I'm telling you, it makes a difference. And so before my feet have even hit the ground out of my bedroom, my brain tells me, I've won. I've already succeeded. Versus going the entire day without completing any tasks or completing them halfway. You're like, crap, I grabbed that laundry basket. It didn't even make it into the washer. I started the dishes, but they're not done. I started cooking dinner, but well, they got goldfish instead. Right? We can start our day with making a task and your brain will say, I'm winning. And oftentimes as moms, I know at least for me, I feel like, I suck. I haven't done anything today. Husband comes home, it's 5 o'clock, and he's like, what have you done? I'm like, well, chase kids around. I don't know. Nothing, okay? You can finally start to say, well, I made my bed. I made my bed. So in the morning, make your bed, okay? And you guys, this will be a hard habit to get into, but the minute your alarm clock goes off, I want you to make your bed, okay? And then before or whenever, you guys can pick and choose. You're adults. You can find your own rhythm, right? You're going to get changed. And whether you get changed into a new pair of sweats that match or a new pair of leggings and a tank top, great. But I want you to get out of where you've been sleeping and into what's going to allow you to produce, okay? And so, yes, there's days when I'm like, nope, it's a cozy day, including today. I had to take my husband to the airport bright and early. So I'm wearing my It Works sweats and I put on a new shirt and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. It's still an outfit outside of what I slept in. And for me, and I'm not saying this is right or this is scientifically proven or anything, but for me, what it does is it allows me to say, I'm ending the sleep mode and I'm into work mode. I'm ending sleep mode and I'm into mom mode. I'm ending sleep mode and I'm into I'm ready. Okay, make sense? And so get changed. That's another thing that will really help you in creating good habits. And then have a system in the morning that you do for your products, okay? First thing I do, I wake up, I make my bed, I go into my closet, I get changed, and then I can go and talk to my kids. And then I can go and I can have my celery juice. And 30 minutes later, I can have my coffee. But during that 20 minutes that I'm drinking my celery juice, I'm getting ready. 5-minute ready or glitter glam ready, right? Like we got two different things we're talking about. But I want to get ready because I run my business now, and I wish I would have done this sooner, as if a potential called me in an hour and wanted to meet up and say I'm going to join the business and spend $500, would I be ready? We have to plan ahead before we see the fire. We have to plan ahead before we're like, we want all these potentials to just fall in my lap. But you ain't ready. You're not ready. You're not ready for the day. You're not ready in your mindset. You're not ready in confidence. So get ready, okay? And this is all I'm saying. You guys try it on. Just try it on, okay? So the next thing that in discipline is we have to have a schedule. If we do not tell our time where to go, our time will tell us where to go. And chances are it's usually the same as it was yesterday, as it was the day before, as it was the day before. And then we're a week later, a month later, and 6 months later, and you're like, I'm still in the same position. Nothing changes if nothing changes, right? And so schedule it, write it down. I have a paper calendar because I feel like so often we are on our phones so much anyways, that even if I scheduled it on my phone, I'm still going to miss the mark. All those alarms go off on your phone, message your customer, snooze, do this, snooze, go to the gym tomorrow. All the alarms, amen? Like, do you guys feel me on this, okay? So have a schedule, okay? And I write everything down. If it's important to me, it goes on the calendar. If it's important to you, it should be on the calendar. If it's not important to you, then it's not on the calendar. If going to coffee with my girlfriend is important to me, it goes on my calendar. Because I can say, oh, I've got all day. I've got all day. Well, you do, but I promise you, if you only had 1 hour, you'd only have 1 hour. And you'd get it done in that 1 hour. It's like when our friends say, hey, I'm coming over, and you're like, shoot, my house is a mess. Give me 2 minutes. I got to clean it. And you all of a sudden have your house clean in 2 seconds flat. But you're like, oh, on Friday, they're coming over. It's Wednesday. Yeah. If we have 3 days, we'll take 3 days. But if we only have an hour, we only have an hour. And so write it down, okay? Schedule is key, okay? Schedule equals success, because I'm telling my time where to go versus saying the day's over, the week's over, the month's over, and here I am in a new position. Now, this was hard for me, and I know a lot of people aren't into this habit because it's so 1990, but you guys, what has been will always work, okay? And a schedule always works. If you went to a 9-to-5 job and they're like, come whenever, would you ever come? You'd be like, oh, one day a month, I'm there, got it. Because I can, because I have the flexibility, which breeds frustration, which breeds fear. I'm frustrated at my paycheck because I'm not showing up because I don't have a schedule. Do you see how this is like a full reverse circle and a full circle forward? So schedule it, write it down, and make it happen. Okay? So if I'm like, I wish I would have had my planner in here. Teely, grab it for me. Yesterday was crazy. And leave margin, just a little bit, okay? Leave margin. But when you're running a business, if I tell my husband, I've got a power hour and it's 45 minutes and I'll be done in 1 hour and it takes me 2, do you think he's going to be happy? No. If I go to a wrap party and I say I'll be home by 9 and I'm not home at midnight, do you think he's going to be happy? I don't think so, right? Well, our brain's not happy either if we say, I'm only going to be 10 minutes and I'm 27, all right? So this is my calendar. It's a little crazy. And I literally have everything written down. 9 o'clock call, 11:40 chiropractor appointment, 12:30 with coffee with Janet. That was my friend. I had to write it in. I had to schedule it. It was important to me, okay? Coaching call, 2 o'clock, one-on-one session, 4 o'clock, Zoom, 5 o'clock, Zoom, 7 o'clock, sip and sample. I knew between 5 and 7 I had to write dinner in there too, because Lord knows I need to eat. But if I didn't write it down, I literally wouldn't have something on there. And so Wednesday, 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 10:30, 11:30, 3:45, 4 o'clock, 5:30, 7 o'clock, dinner with Josh. Everything is scheduled. Okay? 8:45, 1:30, 12:30, write down a power hour. When am I working? And you literally can clock in and clock out. Instead of saying like, oh my gosh, it's 9 o'clock p.m. I haven't even like messaged, but I've been on my phone all day. That's a personal problem with discipline. And if you if your work was from 7 to 11, you wouldn't stay until 9 o'clock to get it done. You would be done by 11 o'clock. But the problem isn't that I have all the time in the world. It's that I have all the time in the world and I'm not being disciplined with my actions. Make sense? So write it down, make it happen. If you don't write it down, it's not going to happen. And then me and Josh communicate. What's your schedule like? What's your schedule like? And communicate with your spouse, communicate with your family, communicate with your friends. Like, hey, I've got this at this time, this at this time. What time works for you? Literally yesterday between 12:45 and 3:45, I was like, oh my gosh, I have time to breathe. Me and Josh went to lunch. We ran some errands, went to lunch, wrote it down. But otherwise, I'd be like, cool, I've got a 4-hour break. I'm going to do nothing besides just scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll, not being disciplined in my time. Now, the difference is at a job, you can show up and you have a boss that says either you clock in on time or you clock out on time or you're fired. I don't have a boss. I don't have someone who says, hey, Amber, if you're not up, ready, and clocked in at 9 o'clock a.m., you're fired. I don't have that. And so I have to be my own boss in the discipline of saying, when do I do this? Now, every single day as a mom, we don't have to do everything. What day is your laundry day? Shouldn't be every day. Unless you got 27 kids, you don't have to do laundry every single day. At what time during each day do you do the dishes? And until that time, you don't do the dishes. It's scheduled. But so often we're like, oh, I got to clean, I got to do the dishes. And really, ultimately, what we're doing is we're distracting. Okay. At 4 o'clock, I clock home. My husband comes home at 5. Dinner's ready by 6. Between 4 and 8, I don't do anything with my business. That's family time. Clock in, clock out. You must have a schedule. Do you hear me? Okay. And this is creating good habits as a business owner. If you're going to be doing this forever, do you like the position that you're in? Do you like what you're doing with your time or lack thereof? If not, change it, right? Change it, okay? So we're also going to do what's called eliminate. How do you have discipline? You eliminate the things that don't align with your purpose, your drive, your family, your goals. Eliminate it. This is going to be a hard one. I'm going to ruffle some feathers here, okay? Eliminate, okay? Complicated processes that take up too much of your time, okay? So drop in the chat what some of those could be, and I'm going to read them. What are things that take up too much of your time that you can eliminate? What are those things for you? Netflix, Hulu, scrolling Facebook, video games, social life, scrolling, napping. That's a crazy, dude. Yes. Hulu, Netflix, sleep, scrolling, sleep, stress, napping, scrolling, Facebook, TV, overstressing things. Yeah, numbing things. Okay. I'm working so hard. You're working on numbing what actually you don't want to confront, right? Doing $2 surveys that take 45 minutes. Yes. Making too many lists. Oh, you know what? I've got to make a list. I've got to make a list. And yet nothing gets done. Oh my gosh, I've been there. Stressing that I have to do it all. Worrying and overthinking, thinking, busy work. Oh yeah. Let me hurry and do this and then I'll do that, because we're avoiding what actually needs to be done. This is so great. Not asking for help. Yeah. And the things. Catching yourself scrolling Netflix a night, cleaning the house to keep up with them. I get overwhelmed. Yes. Laundry. Oh yeah. Procrastination. Okay, you guys, all these things are great. And yes, they take up too much of our time. But I will tell you too, I know you're on a Zoom right now, but there's so many Zooms. They're taking up way too much of our time. And or you're like, oh, I've got to jump on this one because I don't have it scheduled to rewatch it. Ooh, right? And then we try and overdo to check it off. I did it, Amber. I showed up. I've showed up to every single Zoom at 9 a.m. for the last 3 years. But it's not working. It's not producing results for you. Okay? So I started cutting my team Zooms down from an hour to 30 minutes. It's 30 minutes. My leadership calls are about 20 minutes now. Right? We're going to hopefully make this one super short too. Because time is money, money is time. And I want to give you guys these tools and then get off. We don't need to chit chat. We don't need to patty whack. We don't need to do nothing besides get to work, get in the discipline. And I'm excited to see all your selfies today when you guys get off this and your morning starts and you're going to go get into your power. And then your day is going to start and you're going to produce better results. Okay. So any process that takes too much of your time. Okay. This for me, when I first started, was hanging out with my friends. That takes up way too much of my time. And all my friends were like, why can't you come out on a Friday night? Girl, I got work to do. That's my party night. You gonna pay me? Didn't think so. I'm doing parties tonight. But I can on Tuesday nights when sushi's half off. You bet I'll schedule that in. Oh yeah, but unless it's a Tuesday on half off, I ain't going. It's important to me on the day that I make it important to me, okay? Eliminate. These are other things that we have. This is something that Craig Rochelle always says. He says, kill a rule, cut a meeting, remove a step, empower a person, and repeat. Okay? Write that down. Kill a rule, cut a meeting, remove a step, empower a person, repeat. One more time. Kill a rule, cut a meeting, remove a step, empower a person, and repeat. Good leaders, you guys, simplify the process. So many times we want to do everything every single day with our business. I want to add, I want to message, I want to follow up, I want to do host to post, 65 host to post, I want to be on 75 Zooms today, I want to do live videos today. We want to do all of it every single day. Well, yeah, that's why it's 10 p.m. and you still haven't gotten anything done, because you're overwhelmed of where do you even start. On the first of the month, the only day, I run my numbers for my charts. I don't ever add them up any other day since, till 25th. First, 25th, that's it. But so many times everyone's like, okay, I'm going to rerun my numbers today. No, you don't need to. You don't need to. Every single day doesn't need to be a follow-up day. Follow-up days are Thursday. Why? Because we get paid on Friday. This is my schedule, guys. Every single day we want to do a live video or 16 training videos. No. What days are the live videos? At what time? Schedule it in. I don't care if you go live every day, but schedule it in. At what time? That's the only time. Okay? I want to get 65 host to post up every single day. Your time will be consumed every single day. But instead, can I do on Mondays? Say I want to have 100 host to posts or whatever your number is, 10, 100, I don't care, for the entire week. And they can run the whole entire week while I'm being productive and elsewhere. I don't need to do everything every day. I need to do the small things every day that produce results. And that includes discipline in my time, in my energy. And I'm going to write it down. I don't do one-on-one calls every single day. I have certain days for those. Team Zooms, I don't do them every single day. I have days for those. I have times for those. They're scheduled in. And if it's not on that time, then it's not getting done. Because my time is so valuable, as is yours. And when you start to own that, you're going to stop jumping the minute somebody says jump. And you're not going to apologize. Powerful people don't deal in explanation. I don't need to apologize why I can't do a Zoom on a Tuesday night at 4 o'clock. That's my son's time. I don't need to apologize why at 6:15 on a Tuesday I have no service. That's my daughter's gymnastics time. And that doesn't alter. Okay? Make sense? You guys getting something from this? Okay. What steps are you doing right now that's slowing your process from growing from distributor to diamond in 30 days? What steps are you doing daily that's literally stalling you from taking action and moving forward? Oh, well, I look up 75 leaders every single morning just to see what they've posted. Okay, no. I don't know what to post, so I'm not posting, so I'm scrolling every single day. Oh, no. What are some things we can do, some systems in play that we can get so every day I have my 7 posts? Could you spend one day a month and tee up 30 product posts and have them? Could you take Sundays and just do 7 product posts for the whole week? Could you take Sundays or Saturdays or whatever days for you, work it in your schedule, guys, okay? I'm going to go Monday morning. In my power hour, I'm going to find 7 opportunity posts. I'm going to write them out. I'm going to write my story 7 times so I have those 7 teed up. So I'm not searching and spending time on a Tuesday at 4 o'clock when my kids are out of school trying to find something to post just to post to say that I posted. The more intentional you are with your time, the more your time you're going to have, right? I don't know how to organize all the post to post. So here's an idea. This is something I do. I'm not your most greenest personality, but surely I like to have fun, which means I need to be organized in order to have fun for time, because the Lord knows that's going to get away from me, okay? So there's a little notes section in your phone. And I love my phone, you guys. I went triple diamond all on my phone before I ever bought a computer, okay? And I always have my phone. It's nice, right? But I have a little tab right here called opportunity posts. And I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of opportunity posts already here. And if I just did this for 3 months, goodness gracious, you'd have 3 more months to repeat your story 7 different times. Okay? In my notes, copy, edit, tee them up. I also have cleanse posts, hair, skin, and nails posts, collagen posts. If you see it, don't go and post it right away, but save it. Save it for later. Edit it, make it your own. Super simple. So then, that's it. 1 day a month, you're going to get ready to the glitter glam, and you're going to take all the selfies. You're going to change your shirt, change your power earrings, and you're going to take all the pictures, 31 pictures. Have your cat take it. I don't care who takes it. Prop it up on your car. Do something, but prepare for the month. That way, I don't just post on the days that I feel good, because there's going to be plenty of days when you don't feel good. Right? Is this making sense? So you're going to tee up and be organized in your business. And then, because I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but the worst thing that I feel is when I'm like, dude, I literally haven't done anything, yet I haven't stopped all day long. Anyone else feel like that? Like, dude, I haven't done anything all week, and yet I haven't stopped. Where's my results? And so on my schedule every day, I have goals that I want to do that only depends on me. I don't have goals like sign up a customer today. I can't control that. Or sign up a distributor today. I can't necessarily control that. That can be an affirmation. That can be part of my goals and my dreams and my vision. Yes, absolutely. But I can't control if somebody signs up today. All I can do is the actions to get there. And I will tell you that when I feel better, even if I'm in sweats and some tennis shoes, you still feel better. In my mind, I think more about the person who's meant to be in my business today. The power behind our thoughts produce better results. There's a lady that I follow on Instagram, and this was just confirmation, again, of what I know to be true for me, and maybe it'll be true for you, hopefully. But this lady has like 5 kids. She's that person who like has the 2 golden doodles. She's just to the knot, like always at her best, like always looking fly. I'm like, girl, with my eyebrows on and on, we can't talk. Like, okay. And she's just a real person. Sometimes she doesn't ever have like always her Sunday best, but she's always ready. And somebody asked her, they said, why do you get ready every single day? And she says, because it allows me to be really good at my job. And she runs 2 businesses. She has like a boutique. She's got 5 kids. Like her husband travels a lot. They're busy. And she says, because when I look better, I produce better. When I produce better, we're all happier. Everyone's happier. And she says, so I get ready every single day. She says, because a CEO doesn't show up to their boss not ready to perform, not ready to inspire, not ready to produce the best results of taking this company beyond $1 billion. This Zoom isn't to say, crap, man, like I've really failed. This Zoom is to say, dude, I've been there. I have been in your shoes. I know what it's like, and it's not fun. And to be honest, the days when I'm not ready, again, leggings are my jam. I have like 6 pairs of the same ones, okay? But when I'm not ready, I don't perform. Because I'm not ready to perform. And so even though we're behind a computer half the time, and even though I'm sending out messages, there's energy behind that. And either I'm confident that if they were to FaceTime me on Facebook, would I be like, oh, or would I be like, girl, what's up? We can talk. I'm ready for you. And I'm the best of the best, and I know I'm the best. That's the confidence we get to have. That is an honor, you guys, and everyone can have that. You got to grow into it. Okay? What are you guys getting from this Zoom as far as discipline time? We shouldn't be on our phones 24/7. That is a lack of discipline. What are you avoiding by not scheduling and wanting to be on your phone all the time? Because if I'm done in the morning while my kids are napping, my husband should come home and I should absolutely be able to eat dinner without my phone. Yeah? Okay, I want to know your ahas. Drop them in the chat. What was the best thing you got away from this? We're going to close this up, but I really want you guys to find that you are your own boss. No one's going to come save you. No one's going to come tell you what to do. No one's going to be like, knock, knock. Hey, did you get ready today? Hey, did you send out those 10 messages today? Hey, did you post? Schedule everything, and you won't be overwhelmed. That's what I love about it. Okay, let's read some of these. Oh my gosh, you guys are so great. Okay. Really need to hear this. I love it. Tripod works great. Yes. Take a day to do one instead of trying to do every task every day. Yeah. And again, there's things every day that I do, but they're small. Like I post every single day. That's easy because I've already prepared it. When it's not easy is when we haven't prepared for it, right? I message every single day, I post, and I take my products. That's income producing because I go live or Instagram or something. Huge shift for me, but I'm ready to schedule. You guys, y'all, your family's gonna be like, who are you? You're like, oh, it's not on the schedule. My friend came to me and she said, Amber, do I really have to put coffee with you on the schedule? I was like, honey, I have to put date night on the schedule or it doesn't happen. And y'all, that's something that's important, unless it's not, but it needs to go on a schedule for sure. Okay. Flexibility breeds fear. Yep. Schedule what's important to you and clock in and out. Be ready so I can perform. Yes. I think the part of my fear is reaching out and doing the business because I don't get myself ready in the morning. 100%. You guys, like, so let me follow up with a success story on this. Okay. I was coaching a presidential one time and she said, Amber, it's been about 8 months since I've completed my steps to success. By the way, if you've completed your steps to success this month, drop it in the chat. I want to give some shout outs. It's only like the 4th. And there's people who have, you guys, there's people who have, but that's why I win Ambassador. Steps to success every single month. Not a mass recruiter, just a quality. So she says, it's been about 6 months since I've completed, my steps to success. And I said, what's your day like? What's your morning routine like? You guys, your morning matters so much, so much. She's like, well, I wake up at about 11:30 and I do power hour if I want. I said, okay, you got to chase daylight. You got to get up before everyone else. I'm going to do what no one else is willing to do so I can have what no one else is willing to have, right? And not no one, but in my mind, no one, okay? And so we started shifting her morning schedule and she got up and she got ready and she started hitting the gym, whether it's 15 minutes of walk or something active to move your body, started taking her products. 15 days later, she completed her steps to success because she felt better, because she went live more, because she was taking more selfies and not just doing quotes all day. Guys, like it will change your business when you start your morning with power, okay? Be more organized, make a schedule for everything, schedules, organize my time, yes. Be intentional, plan it, like write it down, make it happen. That's a book, by the way. But it really is. Like if you write it down, you will make it happen. Even if every single day I'm like, I can't control if somebody signs up, but I can control my output. And so am I saying, I'm signing up a customer today as I write my affirmations in the morning, as I get my mind right, as I'm doing my personal development. All that is scheduled in, guys. Like for me, it's a habit now that when I get in my car, I rarely listen to music unless it's like music that's going to pump me up and get my mindset right. But it's podcasts. It's growth. That's when that's scheduled in. Anytime I'm in my car, anytime I'm getting ready, it's podcasts, growth. Because if I'm opening these gates, my eyes, mouth, and ears, to negativity or nothing positive, then only negativity can come in. And so I need to be disciplined with what podcast am I listening to today? What podcast am I listening to this month, right? All of those things matter, okay? Love it. More intentional, yes. Organize, get ready, more intentional. Actionable goals, yes. If you have an hour, you'll take an hour, yep. Do certain tasks every single day. And again, we have the non-negotiables every day. Let me make that very clear. Every day we should be posting non-negotiable. But not every day do I need to find new posts to make because I've already had that in my schedule for Sunday, right? Every day I'm going to work my business. But there's things like I'm going to check my reports at what time at night? Not randomly throughout the day. What time at night am I checking my reports? What time am I going into my team page? What time, I was in a group chat and a couple group chats this month and they're like, hey, like you haven't sent that video or you haven't piped in. And I said, it's on my schedule. I don't do things because then at that point we're like playing whack-a-mole. And we're like, oh, did I get this done? Crap. No, I'm on this and I'm this and I'm back and forth. And I haven't gotten anything done. I'm like, it's on my schedule. It's on my schedule. Do you trust me that it's on my schedule? If it's not on my schedule, you guys, it's not happening. And I don't do it. The end. Okay? I love that. Look better, feel better, produce better. Keep it simple. Remove things that don't have a necessity in my life. You know what, you guys? I had a breakdown yesterday and I posted about it. I had said yes to a lot of things that didn't align with my goals, my vision for September, or my family. And why did I have to have a breakdown to have a breakthrough? Where I was like, this doesn't make me feel good. Why am I saying yes to a person, a place, or a thing that doesn't follow my life calling? Nope. I'm not doing it. I'm too old. I'm too big. And I'm too focused. If it doesn't go with my life calling, it's not for me. And I don't deal in explanation. I didn't need to explain to somebody why I couldn't meet them at 4:00 because my son was more important. I don't owe them an explanation for that. But the guilty side of us wants to explain why I'm not doing this for that. Right? And I felt the minute I was just like, I actually can't make it. Oh my gosh, you guys, I could breathe. I was like, wow. I just felt like that was, even though it was 40 minutes, it was going to take up 6 hours emotionally. And I just don't have that. Yeah. I don't have to do everything every day. I love the focus one thing, like one host to post. Yeah. Schedule. I love it. And again, if scheduling 10 host to post every day is your thing and it's working for you, keep doing it. I'm not saying that my way is the best way or the right way. Or if you're like, no, I don't need to sign up 3 distributors. I need 30. Whatever your goals are, you guys are going to have to find and align with this schedule. Does that make sense? You know what brings you joy and you know what doesn't bring you joy. And so fix and alter and find and do more things that bring you joy. Yeah. More time you'll have. Schedule it. Stick to it. Schedule. Eliminate taking up my time. Live off my calendar. And you guys, it's crazy even too. Like, I'm not saying keeping up with the Kardashians is bad, okay? Like, we all love a good entrepreneur. But it's on my schedule. It's that hour of decompressed time. Once I've done my schedule. Once I can clock out, then I can decompress. No, I don't need 5 hours a week. I don't need 10 hours a day to watch Netflix and chill. Like, I don't get that privilege until I've worked and done the things, right? You don't get vacation time at your 9-to-5 job until you show up. Same for this, but you're your own business owner, right? Saving posts, schedule, batching tasks. You guys are so welcome. Get ready every day. Yes. Feel like I failed every day because I don't make my bed and get ready. Dude, it's 100%. Just when we get off this Zoom, you guys, go make your bed and get ready. Get changed. Maybe you're like, oh, I already got changed today, but I'm not feeling it. Go get changed again. I think I change my socks like 7 times a day. That's just something weird that you guys get to know about me. Like, I can't wear a pair of socks, put a pair of shoes on, and then like wear my socks. That's weird to me. And I sleep with socks. So judge me, hardcore. I do. I'm always cold. Okay, remove things that don't fuel you. Yes. Well, need coffee still. Yeah, you can work like a CEO. Yes, guys. This is so good, so good, so good. So many comments. This is crazy. I love you guys. And if this is important to you, share it with your team. It'll be on my YouTube, hopefully ASAP. But any topics that you guys have, and I'm excited to watch you guys produce better results. Sign up more customers, sign up distributors. That's what we get paid for. Okay? We get paid to bring in new customers and new reps. Let's go do it. Let's find the discipline to say, I have time to train new distributors. I'm scheduling now my time to do one-on-ones with my local team, and I'm going to prepare for that. But if I'm not preparing now, it's not going to happen. Okay? And so here's what else is crazy is I started scheduling. This is like, you guys are going to think I'm crazy. I'm already crazy, whatever. When I was Diamond, I started thinking, I can't wait to get paid in my sleep. You hear all that about, man, I get paid in your sleep. Like, cool, sweet. And I started thinking, I can't wait to get paid in my sleep. I can't wait to get paid in my sleep. Oh my gosh, my customers, like my inbox is filling up so fast, I can't keep up. My follow-up Friday is going to be so rad. Like, it's going to be so crazy. So, you know what? I'm actually going to need 2 hours for follow-up on Friday because so many people are joining. And so I started scheduling more time for the things in the production, the areas that I wanted. Okay. Well, so conveniently, when I do that, those are my biggest months because I'm preparing ahead for what I want. If you want a diamond paycheck, have a diamond schedule. If you want an ambassador paycheck, have an ambassador schedule. What do they do? How do they perform? How do they eat? How much do they work out? Are they even taking care of their body? We always say, oh, I don't have time to take care of my body. No, honey, you don't have time not to. Right? Oh my gosh. So crazy awesome. Somebody said, so do you not follow up daily? No. I mean, if somebody slides into my DM or they like my post, of course I'll follow up with them. But it's not like I go through every customer they don't need to hear from me every day. Your customers don't want to hear from you every day, right? So I sign up my customers and then I follow up with them to change their product and they know and I have an open communication. Yeah. But follow-ups too, you guys, Thursdays I found are the best for me. I'm not saying that don't follow up every day. Do. If it's working for you, do. But Thursdays are the best because by the time they get to it, it's Friday and it's payday and it's money. Okay. Psychology of selling, right? I think I meant on people who are interested but not yet customers yet. I wouldn't follow up with them every day. I mean, I think at that point, if somebody says, hey, Amber, you said you weren't ready yet. Are you ready now 5 hours later? Are you ready now 5 hours later? Are you ready now? I'd be like, dude, block. Like, leave me alone, right? And I think, too, finding and saying when is a good time for us to chat again. Or they say, oh, I got to message my husband. Awesome. I'll message you tonight at 5 o'clock. Does that sound good? I'm going to put the time on that. And that's a whole nother Zoom we can get into, you guys. But this one's about discipline. So love that. Wake up early. You want an ambassador schedule? You guys, your brains literally and your minds can run on 4 hours of sleep. Proven. I'm not saying it's smart, okay? But have a wake up time. My wake up time 7:30, no later. Like I am pissed if I wake up at any later than 7:30 because I need to chase daylight. And time is running. And there's people that are awake on every other coastline at that hour, and I'm missing opportunity when I want to run on just my schedule. Love it, you guys. Thank you so much for jumping on. We will see you guys soon, I'm sure. These recordings will be on my YouTube. If you guys haven't, I have also new distributor training from last night and a couple other Zooms that they're all on my YouTube. If you guys learned something, go to social media, share it with your team, share it with your friend, tag me. Love you guys. We will chat soon.